Hey guys, what's up? So today I've got something pretty unexpected for people to try out. Back in the day, sort of around the early 2000s I think, there used to be a game company called Unfun Games. Unfun was mainly known for producing MMORPGs, and quite a lot of them actually. Sadly, all of these games are long dead, but my viewers might know them better as the creators of Mario Paint Composer for PC and Mac, which actually still has a thriving presence here on YouTube. Anyway, one of these games in particular that really stood out to me was First Star Online 3, which had this really cool kind of pixel retro aesthetic, which was a bit different from previous installments. And there are a lot of game mechanics here you wouldn't normally see in these kinds of games. I'd say it's almost kind of inspired by Zelda if I were to take a guess. And well, this is one of Unfun's titles that unfortunately never really reached anything I would call resembling a finished game. Somewhere along the line, things just went downhill really fast. I think this all started because of some of the admins deleting maps that the owner created, and him moving on to other projects, possibly out of frustration. The server was ultimately sold to a third party, and things only got worse from there. Now, here's a sort of overview of the absolute mess I had to deal with by the time I got my hands on this game. Almost every game mechanic was broken, and not just the ones that the original creators never finished coding. Oh no, but the new server owners actually outright botched the code for everything from the hunger and thirst system, to mob drops to PvP, and everything in between. Now let's talk about the maps. Oh boy. So near the end of this game's life cycle, to my understanding, almost every player was being turned into an admin. Just imagine that for a second. So yeah, as a kind of somewhat predictable result, the entire game was a complete mess of missing maps, broken tiles, high-level mobs in the first town. Man, I don't even know what to say. The whole game was just really destroyed before it even had a chance to take off. However, the source for First Star Online 3 and the server were actually made briefly available on the Unfun Games forum, shortly followed by the permanent shutdown of said forum and Unfun Games. Well, by a stroke of good luck, I just happened to swoop in and grab a copy of that source, and by another series of fortunate coincidences, and perhaps some good foresight, I may have been just the person to bring this game back to life. Of course, it would be left sitting on my hard drive for several years before I actually took the sort of month or so out of my life that it took to fix most of this game, but here we are. So I'm very proud to present First Star Online 3, over a decade after it should have been finished. The things I had to do to get this game in working order are way too many to list off, so here's a very, very condensed version. As for the original creator of this game, he's since moved on to developing for the Xbox One, last I heard. And I'd be interested to hear what he thinks of all this. Anyway, if you like the look of First Star Online 3, be sure to check out his titles on the Xbox, like Final Star. I should mention there's actually still a small but active community of First Star players on Facebook who are still trying to get servers up and running for the other First Star games. And I came across these guys sort of midway into working on the whole First Star Online 3 project, so they're definitely worth checking out too. Anyway, this game is really easy to get up and running. Just grab it from the link in the description, open it up, and start playing. And if you need any help, you can just talk to me on the game because I'll be on there idling most of the time. The funny thing is, I haven't actually tried playing this game from the beginning myself yet. I've had other people test, but I haven't done it myself. So I'm gonna save that for a stream in the near future, so keep an eye out for that. And with that, thanks for watching as always. Remember to drop us a dislike, drop us an unsubscribe, hit it twice just for good measure, and till next time, bye bye.